your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen and this is Life Made Simple. Today we are going to be doing an entire whole house clean with me. I'm gonna be setting my timer for about 5 minutes for each area of my home that I need to pick up and clean today. So last video I did was like a 10-minute motivational video to kind of get some cleaning motivation for you guys and show you how I kind of clean up my home throughout the day. This is kind of similar, but I am setting myself 5 minutes per area to try to just pick some things up, wipe some stuff down, and I'm gonna try to do it in each room of my house. This is to show you how I kind of keep my house more put together and kind of tidy throughout the day without being really overwhelming and saving it all for one time, like when the kids go to bed or something like that. So I feel like this is also a fun thing to do because I love competition. I love to race against the clock, and setting a timer and just kind of like going really hard trying to clean these areas as fast as you can before the timer goes off is kind of also doubles as a workout, because let me tell you, you can get really like worked up trying to get these things done before your timer goes off. And guess what? You clean the house at the same time, so it's like a win-win. So let's get into this. I don't want to talk too long. I want to get to cleaning. My youngest is napping right now, so I'm going to skip her room until she wakes up, and we're going to start in the bedroom.
5 minutes, starting now.
First place that I'm starting is here in my bedroom, and I'm taking my handheld vacuum to this mat because it is a really weird material, so it's really kind of hard to run the vacuum cleaner over it. It doesn't seem to actually like pick up the dust and the dog hair, so I found this to be the easiest way to do that. I wanted to show you before I vacuumed that my husband's window, it seems to be a lot more dirty. There's a couple of dead flies over here, which is typically normal here in Texas because the flies are just ridiculous. So I started out super strong and I ended up beating my alarm right before it went off at 5 minutes. So I went ahead and went in the bathroom, and I actually didn't set the 5-minute timer for the bathroom because I just cleaned this bathroom over the weekend. So I was just going through, kind of wiping down my husband's mirror because he shaves every single morning for his job, and just making sure I grabbed all the laundry that was laying around because I definitely needed to do laundry this day. Now, I didn't come up with this video on my own. I actually seen it on Jessie Christine and a few other of my friends' YouTube channels, and I thought this was a really fun idea. Like I said in the beginning, I love to kind of race against the clock. Like I love doing power hours, and this is a good alternative if you don't have that extra hour to set aside. It's kind of like a power hour, but you're breaking it down into little sections throughout the day. And this took me the better half of my morning. I didn't do it all at once, but I did break it up over time. Like as you will see later on in the video, I stopped, I had lunch with my kids, and then we continued to go on about our day and set those 5-minute timers here and there. For this part of the house, I just kind of set my timer for 5 minutes for my laundry room and my kitchen because since it was pretty early in the morning, my kitchen was fairly clean and just only needed the stove area cleaned off. Now the next place is my living room. Honestly, it's not that bad. I do want to set 5 minutes just for this corner, but this is just how my house is during the day. It's pretty clean. There's some toys here and there, but I mainly want to do is dust. Yeah, you can see how dusty that is. It is just, I never get up here to dust, so I need to dust this whole mantle, and then this lamp, actually the part that goes down the stem, that is extremely dusty too, that I noticed the other day. So obviously I did not need 5 minutes to dust all that, but what I'm gonna do is, I did that in about 2 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 8 minutes to clean this little area. What I just need to do is I'm gonna take this bucket, and I'm going to take all the toys that just don't belong out here that go in their room and put it in the bucket and set it in the entryway until my youngest wakes up, and then I will put them away in their rooms because they only have certain toys that are supposed to be out here, and when they play throughout the day sometimes things kind of go back and forth. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna get to it because it looks really crowded right now and I just need to kind of spruce it up. Comment down below if you like these types of videos. My last video that I uploaded was a 10-minute cleaning motivation. It was just an easy way to kind of show you something similar as to what I'm doing right now, but kind of how I pick up throughout the day. If I'm not like trying to set timers and hurry and clean, I try to take at least 10 minutes every morning, afternoon, and night, just depending on how I'm feeling in the day, to clean up. So some days I'm really motivated and other days I'm not, and this just happened to be one of those days that I needed a little bit of pushing. That's why I did the 5-minute timer thing, but I was still motivated enough to get up and clean, and my house was actually fairly clean this day. I just was doing more maintenance things to kind of catch up because I felt like I was so far behind before this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I really need to clean this bathroom. I need to clean the toilet, steam mop the floor, and then take the Clorox wipes and just kind of go over the counter and the handles. And I would love to steam mop the floor and just do this hallway too. Yes, that's fly swatters all over my hallway. So I'm going to set my timer here on my phone for 5 minutes, and hopefully I get this done because steam mopping is like a dangerous thing to do with toddlers because they like run through it and slip and fall. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Waiting all my life for someone like you. I would watch the days go by.
This was probably the hardest clip all day to film, and it was because my kids were just going crazy after lunch, and I was trying to keep Chloe out of all the cleaning supplies, and it was just like a hot mess. I found her in the water bowl with her socks. There was water everywhere. It was just horrible timing. I smashed my hand! Yeah. Yeah. high five to me. I was able to steam mop. Now it may have not been the best job, but at least I got majority of the floor steam mop, and that's all that matters. I will on another day go back through and do a more detailed clean, but I was just happy that I at least got majority of the floor cleaned.
Walking on air, and every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out.
Last area, we are moving into Chloe's room. I had this little hanger thing here in her closet just holding up some of her backpacks and her hat and her tutu, and it fell down with the command strip on it, so I went ahead and just nailed it into the wall. I've been meaning to do that probably for about 3 weeks now, so I was happy to get that done. And then I really needed to change her mattress, or not change it, but I needed to take it out and wash it. It is a washable, breathable mattress, and we've had it for a couple years now. We had it with our first daughter, and it is just a lifesaver. Like, it gave me such great peace of mind that I am so glad that we have this. And it's as easy as popping it off, putting it in the washer, drying it on an air dry cycle, and then putting it back on. And that's exactly what I did here, is take it off, wash it, and then the next clip is it being done and me putting it back on in time for her to take her last nap of the day.
Crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for.
Once I remove her mattress, I come down here with a Clorox wipe and I clean out the bottom. And this is what's disgusting. With a regular mattress, all this is dust and dirt and dog hair that comes off of her clothes, or just whatever, somehow it gets there. This is probably the worst I've ever seen it, but this would be living inside your baby mattress. And with the one that I have, I can just wash it, and then this all falls to the bottom and I clean it up. So there you guys have it. That was my entire whole house clean with me. I did all of my rooms in the house except for my oldest, because they were in there playing majority of the time, so that would have just been like not cool, like to clean up and then have them just kind of throw it all around right after I'm done. So we will do that all together as a family tonight before they go to bed. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. It was just another way to try to motivate yourself. It definitely motivated me, because let me tell you, I am not motivated every day to get up and clean and pick up after my kids and myself and all that. And some days I gotta find creative ways to motivate myself. So that was a good way. I like to race against the clock. I like doing like power hours and things like that. But this was kind of fun. If I don't want to dedicate or have a whole hour to clean at one time, I just did 5 minutes throughout the day whenever I could. And sometimes it was a little more than 5 minutes, but hey, I got a lot of stuff done today that I normally don't get done during the weekday when it's just me and the kids. So if you guys like that, please comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and if you guys love home renovations, DIYs, cleaning motivation, this is the place to be. Please subscribe. I have tons of home renovations that I am finishing up. This is our flip house, and let me tell you, I have really fun ones coming up very soon, including my laundry room and my kitchen. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.